I'm out on a walk to go get some rosemary from a rosemary bush down the street. But I wanted to share that I finally got it. I finally got approved. I have been trying for over 2 months. You guys know the struggle because I've shared here on YouTube the struggle I've had with getting Ungated on this major brand. And I was approved back in February. I was denied. Essentially, I was re-gated in April. And as I've traced my steps and I've gone through the whole process of getting Ungated again, there's a lot of things that I've learned. One of which is it is so important to do FBA and less important to do FBM for this one main thing. One of the main triggers that I seems to have allowed me to get Ungated again was the fact that I had a review rating that had declined. Now my review rating had declined because somebody had bought a book from me, and they bought it for $9, so $8.99 probably. And they had complained that there was writing in the book, which I had divulged. And they said, if I'd have just spent 99 cents more, I would have gotten a brand new book. Yes, you would have. But they gave me 1 star. And because they gave me 1 star, it shot my rating down to about 4.1. And I'm brand new. I'm new. I'm 8-9 months of selling on Amazon. And so in the short time that I've been selling, reviews are extremely important when you're brand new. So I've got this review rating 4.1, and I'm like, holy cow. And so it dawned on me after I got back from Ireland. I'm like, okay, I need to do something to get ungated in this brand. And I'm not going to give up. I've already got over $1,000 worth of their stuff sitting in my garage, and I'm not going to return it. So I reached out to their services and to Amazon. I said, how do I do this? They gave me some information. They said, you don't have their website or their email address on your invoice. I'm like, oh, well, that's easy to take care of. So I added their phone number, added their address, their email address. They already had their address, but there was some key information that Amazon really wanted on there that I didn't have on there, so I added it. But here's the big kicker. By doing FBA, anytime somebody leaves a review about your product and not about your services as a seller, you can have that removed. So I had a 1 rating, a 1-star rating, a 2-star rating, and a 4-star rating removed. Now I'm back up to 4.9 stars. It was shortly after that I went from diminished sales to a huge spike in sales once I changed my rating. And then when I resubmitted with the information that I was told to have on there, they denied me within 15 minutes. I went back to another person, chatted on there, and said, okay, what am I missing? Because I did everything the last person said. And he said, you know what, why don't you write down the ASIN next to each item so you can show that each item has a corresponding ASIN. So I did that, submitted it. 2 days later, I got approved. So I went through a huge amount of hassle. I wrote down on the pages, page 1 of 12, page 2 of 12, page 3 of 12, because I had 100 items of this brand to get Ungated, because that's what they said they required. And I counted the items on the margin to show this is number 51 of 103. This is 78 of 103, and so on. I finally got Ungated. The moment they Ungated me, I sold 3 items within an hour because I had already sent stuff in and I had delayed it being sent back to me. So I got Ungated and immediately I started selling. I went from selling somewhere between $100 to $200 a day of other stuff to I sold over $500 yesterday. $500 yesterday was my first day being Ungated on this. I'm already up to $400 today. Huge difference. So I just wanted to tell you guys that you got to keep persevering. You got to keep asking the questions. If you know you've done it legit, which I totally did it legit. I did it through their website. I did everything legit. I just keep pushing and get all the information you need to get it on those invoices so you can get approved. But change your rating, get your rating up. I love FBM because you can clear your ratings. Keep it going, guys.